What's going on? What's going on, my beautiful people? We back at another Heal the Hood series. Um, since nobody's really talking about it, most people do. It's probably like three. um, but the American Native and the African whole narrative, um, this really has to stop. Like, if you have not done the research on your own, not somebody telling you, I mean, going down to the library, getting documents in the archives, going to the library, and if you're not really getting not just classified documents, but everything is public if it's a corporation. Like, if people really do their own due diligence, we wouldn't have to be having some type of Dr. Reggie questioning Rod Hayes, his validity on his source of information. That's ridiculous. If you can relate, you can relate. If you cannot, don't. But it's so female to sit around and discuss, debate, or even mention someone else's thought process versus we coming together on a conglomerate effort, together about something. Like, okay, say we're all dealing with, no fresh water, no fresh food, and, things like that. Can we agree on that? Why are we agreeing on, oh, we're from Africa and how do you know you're not from Africa? It's more or less like, that's why they really kill all the real ones. You know what I'm saying? And because we wouldn't be going on with all this back and forth. I said what I said, it is what it is. And if you don't know, that's not my problem. And a lot of people back then in real times, cowboys and Indians, and beforehand, when it was tribals, if you was willy-nilly in the mind, you wouldn't survive anyway. What are you talking about, Sinetta, having tough skin? A lot of y'all are saying nothing well. You know what I'm saying? Can we get to the bottom of things? We're not black. Some of us is from Africa. Some of us is not. Okay, end all be all. Why are we like females, rolling our eyes, muting mugs, or just going back and forth? So much camaraderie. Like, how are we? I can't say how are we. People will take what someone says, decipher and interpret it in their own way, and regurgitate it back to someone else, and don't try to take credit from Dr. Henry Clark. You know what I'm saying? But we have to be honest. Those who are pushing that African agenda are from Africa. And I say no profanity because sometimes spirit got to get raw. Y'all are tripping on this physical stuff. Medusi, Madufa, I think Madufi, who the guy who's from Tanzania. Like, I respect everybody, but y'all are from Africa. How I don't understand, especially as a man, right? That means you're whole within yourself. You don't need no additional someone else. You stay on E. You don't need nobody to gas you up. Basically, you're your own man. So if you're from Africa, but yet you're in America, which is my homeland, right? Don't push your narrative like all people who have a neuromelanin, iron, and copper complexion, that we're all from your homeland. And that's not true. Our thought processes are not the same. We might collectively have the same thoughts, but just we're just two different people, and that's fine, and that's okay, and we need to embrace that. That's how you know people are not operating off of spirit, and they're operating off of an agenda. Some of these people could have been planners. Like, we thought Martin Luther King was just this phenomenal person, and even if they was just regular people who got swindled, because a lot of people get swindled, we all have got swindled in life, but majority of people really were placed here, planted here. Cohen Pro Tel, like it was on purpose to set a system up, set up a narrative, set up slavery, and to keep it going throughout generations. And that's how matriarchally it was always the woman, because a woman who writes her consciousness is always gonna just get it. Why? Because we are bearers of life. So we understand that everything that we think, eat, or be around, the baby consumes, no matter what. So the archons did a hell of a job, hell of a job, hell of a job, swindling everybody, hoodwinking everybody. No one knows who they are, and if you know, you know. But it's just crazy, because I be tripping with Rise too though. But when you know, and his patience is galactic, you know. And don't get me wrong, it's just like Billy Carson, and I respect the man, because as a woman, you're gonna respect the man who's on his game, right? Because you see yourself in him, you know what I'm saying? So it's like aspiration, inspiration. But I was just, a little flustered about, now his wife. But a lot of people was like, well, at least she's not vanilla. And for sure, for sure, for sure. Because technically, 9, 8, 7, 6 ether beings, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people still are not savvy enough to understand that, you know what I'm saying? But again, whatever is on your soul tribe is your soul tribe. I don't care who it is, what it is, right? And truth does not have to be explained, validated, nor, backed up. You don't have to see somebody's sources to feel it in your bones, right? There's a reason for Akasha, and Ashe to Malachi, Dr. Malachi Z. York, and I wrote him, and I've been waiting on my letter, and I don't know. I hope it got to him, and even if it did, in my intentions, I wrote to you. But we have greats that have perfected each awareness, because there's levels to this. So each consciousness level, just like the light spectrum, there's levels to consciousness. So there's going to be a ruler of that particular consciousness that is a master of that, and we have to respect them all. Their teachings, their understandings, their light. Some people never supposedly went to school, and look at Quincy Jones type people. You know what I'm saying? Just so far as the intellect. Some people never AKA went to college and or multi-billionaires. You know what I'm saying? So we really have to understand spirit and physicality are not the same, right? And for those who are on their spiritual journey, hiatus, who reincarnated knowing exactly what their job was, knowing exactly what their destiny is. Ashe to you. Ashe to all the greats. Okay? Again, these are the conjurers. So if you believe you were from Africa, take that narrative. It's good to agree and not to disagree and agree at the same time. Like, agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying? Having healthy conversations. But what we're all missing is truth. And truth resides in spirit. And majority of people are not operating off spirit. And it says in any religious Bible that people will perish through the lack of knowledge, not following the true light. Everybody's trying to follow the light, but what's the true light? The true light is within yourself. You so busy worried about who a person people's from, where they from, and that's so disrespectful. That's funny. You know what I'm saying? And it's sugar in your tank because that's how a female questions. That's why a female is the best detective, investigator. The inquisitive mind of the woman is just fanatic. It's beyond, right? Because it is the great divine mother till this day who births all lives of all things, whether it was insectoid, whether it was a bird, uh, uh, um, reptilian, any particular branch off from, um, I was gonna say humanoid, but Homo erectus, you know, whatever it was, it came from the great mother, right? But so that fire, the burning eyes, oh, wait, Ashe to the aluminum L, but the shining was Ashe. But that fire, that's masculine, that's the sun, that's fire, that's that soul, So again, like my previous video, do you have a soul? It said that in the Soul movie. It said that in also in Princess and the Frog, Tiana. He was kind of like Obatala, and the trickster. But you know, the devil. What does it say? The devil fooled the world to thinking he didn't exist. And y'all really having lame arguments. And it's okay because I'll shade it BDDL, no, BDL 1014. Like, just because a person is spiritual doesn't mean I won't cuss you out. Like, just because I'm spiritual don't mean I won't kill you because you made a mistake. Like, just because I'm spiritual don't mean that I won't make sure you stand on what you said you're going to stand on. Just because you're spiritual don't mean that I won't just say everything that's going to get along to get along. Everything that I'm going to say might not just be, good conversations. I won't just be speaking well. We have all these languages for a reason, and a cuss word in English may not be a cuss word. Just like thumbs up or, saying peace, shoot, in the Middle East, that's like giving the middle finger. So again, gestures and, we were all broken up for a reason, but it's all together to come back. And if you weren't called to wake up right now, don't knock no one else that came into the existence either already woken or went through their trials and tribulation to be woken. And this is what they were called to do. This is their destiny. So I don't care. No one is given by Behemoth his flowers, but any real one knows by Behemoth set it off. That's why a real one, we really ain't even gonna charge. It's the freeness. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else want to charge, put their Cash App up. How do you have your Cash App as your name? That's crazy. That means you are really swallowed by the belly of the beast. Dude, you are representing a lie, and that is ridiculous. That is a married man who continues trying to take women out on dates just because she look good, because your wife is not who you want. So you go out and get the life that you want, but steady taking care of home because it's comfort. Just like majority of Caucasians or any other ethnicity, they understand two is better than one, right? But because of the conjure wars, like there's so much being done on y'all don't even know. you know it's sad, and it's okay though, because there's other people out here who is really fighting these fight. And if Rare Bird is the matriarch, she set on point, because before, like how she met before people, she was already doing what she was doing. That's how you're operating off of spirit. You're going to connect with exactly who you need to connect with. You're going to learn exactly what you need to learn. And it's just going to be like the movie Left Behind. Spiritually, we done rose to the age of Aquarius. Okay, Shavi Zane, I say to you, beautiful baby, baby, baby. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a Taurus. It's about to be 11:11 on the clock. 5-4, just seen 5-4. You know, that I'm a 5-4. You know, bullheaded. And that's what we need. You know, 87 babies. Like, you know, it got to be mixed with the old and the new. Everybody want to be a Gentile. Show me, show me, show me, show me. Well, we going to walk in the age where, what he say in that Bible? You going to have to walk by faith and not by sight. Okay? It ain't going to just be a PowerPoint, fool. You know, there's other galaxies where technology is it ain't a PowerPoint, it's your finger, it's your mind. And you limit yourself to what someone created, okay? Or was allowed to manifest behind closed doors and present it to the mainstream, boo. Yeah, magic in reverse. You so stupid. Got mics, perfected a background. You still wearing American hat, was crafted in a slave shop. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all not real. Ooh, and I was about to go hood too. Look, but this is Healing the Hood. Y'all have to realize, like, bullshit ain't nothing. You can't keep putting up a facade, man, and think what's in the wash ain't gonna come out in the rinse. Oh yeah, they done, yeah, the 90s, that gangbanging was on purpose. That conjure war was on purpose. We didn't do, we used gunpowder for tea. We used gunpowder to snort. We used gunpowder for any and everything. I don't know, whatever it was used for, right? But then they came in to destroy us. And what we do, like anything, still 11:11 on the clock. It's as if 11:11 ain't left. Like a whole minute was a year. Okay? But came in to destroy us. And we literally killed off some of the realest mugs who are off in the ether. Some of them reincarnated, but some of them was like, nah, I'm going to stay on the other end, because when it's all said and done, the physical gonna have to merge with the non-physical, buddy. And then what y'all gonna do? Can you put up a presentation then? Can you put up a PowerPoint then when we in the spiritual? Everything that's non-physical, fool? What's up? So and that's why I stay to those in the street. You got to keep your ear to the street. You got to keep your ear to what is around you, above you, below you, around. I shade to Aziel Bay. That 3D chess, boy, he got my mind on one. That's because I was already there. You know, and again, it's for those who know, already know. A lot of y'all are not ready. That's why you got all these tarot card readers. You know what I'm saying? A person talking about love and light and peace, and you still on some bull stuff. Anybody can read the collective energy. Why? Because a roach has a spirit. A maggot has a spirit. Okay. You can pick up on anything, but to actually decipher, determine, walk through, overstand, understand, understand, okay? You got to be beyond, boo-boo. And that's what a lot of y'all are not. That's why a lot of people can have 35,000 views, 247,000 views. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what? And you know, everybody who was really a real one, it took them a while to get their channel started. But guess what? You know, when you're called, you call. When it's meant to get out there, it's going to get out there. Because I got a short video about a dumb experience when we went to Miami, and I took my family to Miami. And low-key, the hoe was trying to kick me and my girls off the plane. But I don't know. I ain't never really flew no plane. I'm a driver. You know what I'm saying? Also, because, you know, can't carry that thing on the plane. So, you know what I'm saying? So, it was a new experience for me. So, I didn't want to be all up in the hoe's face just in case TCA be like, hey, you got to get out. You know, nah, we not doing that. And this ain't non-refundable because I was working at the hotel at that time, and Ticket Works. Boo, this is non-refundable. So, nah, we going. No, I'm going to submit. But 15,000 views, that's ridiculous. And majority of my videos, I don't care. Somebody needs to hear this, because when I was in Miami on the first go around before I took my girls, when I was in that ocean for 6 hours, I gained 2 clients, and they were from my hometown, just in another city. It just ain't nothing but a hop, skip, jumping away. 20, 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Depending on where you at, 10 minutes. You know? You can't, and again, all shade to Will Smith, all shade to the gatekeepers, 6 degrees of separation. I don't care where you at. Even when I stayed in Arizona, I was in the club, in the store, with people that I went to high school with. You know what I'm saying? So collective mind is oneness. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all, but I had to tend to my duties. But, everyone has an opinion instead of operating off spirit, and that's where we're at. And the conjurers were all about us losing ability to align the physical with the spirit and the soul, right? And now you just got people operating off the chakra lower nature, right? I was gonna say the chakra entry, but just lower nature, and not able to overstand. You can understand all day long, okay? You can understand, it says in the Bible, always to understand. You don't want to stir up strife. All right, I'm understand you. I might not know you, might not care to know you, don't give a flying care, right? But I understand you for sure. And a real one, I'm gonna understand you. But to understand, you really gotta feel that, because what's the prefix of inner? It's in, right? So that has to do with eternal. That has to do with self. You have to be able to feel that. So if you're not able to be on Akasha, if you're not able to tap in, if you're not able to agree and align with those who can just sit and view their past lives, you're not tapped in, baby. And you need to accept that. Accept your level of competency at rudimentary level. At elementary level, okay? You know what I'm saying? There's real ones out here who will kill, destroy, uplift, fight for you, walk with you, cook with you, bake with you, cut you off. All of that. Just because a person is spiritual don't mean, like how y'all keep saying, God is the devil. We're too far gone off not realizing that they did a number on us. Even if you think you're white, they did a number on you. If you think you're black, they did a number on you. You think you're Mexican, they did a number on you. You think you're Asian, they did a number on you. You think you're Egypt, they did a number on you. You think you're African, they did a number on you. They have wooed us all. You know what I'm saying? And only a real one who experienced. That's why at the grassroots level, you learn so much. That's why all campaigns understand grassroots. That's why they call it grassroots. You know what I'm saying? Shit, it's the roots that get the grass going. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever bought a pallet of grass? Ever did landscape on somebody's lawn or see it done or anything like that? You see what's on the bottom of that patch? It's like it's already grown, right? Roots, right? You know what I'm saying? As soon as the grass starts getting in there, the roots start sprouting out, and it's already in there. It's a wrap. It's attached, right? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of y'all are detached because they have inadvertently got us on the okie doke, and they got us doing what we should not be doing. Y'all thinking it's good to argue with the man. No, that's what a woman does. But again, y'all not realizing maybe it's not, because if we have a higher intellectual intelligence, but men have a emotional higher competence than us, you know what I'm saying? Then therefore, who's really the real emotional one? You know what I'm saying? Because a man who understands the duality of a woman as she's being equal to him, bringing out the best in him bringing out the best in her, he understands that they together are unstoppable. So to try to argue and only a, a, a female or someone of a lower energy bring somebody down to lesser than what they were when they presented themselves, right? Back when I grew up, say when men were dating you or something like that, they will leave you off better than what they found you. Now it's the opposite. But we're inverted times, right? Or we're leaving those inverted times, but the damage has already been done. So it's like the man leaving the woman and not leaving for her to be who she was when he found her. She's worse off. You know what I'm saying? And even it goes vice versa for women too who do men wrong. You know what I'm saying? He was doing real good, healthy, mind was right. He wasn't worried about nothing. He wasn't giving himself to nobody. He wasn't going backwards. He was putting good energy out into the world, and he wanted you. He knew he probably shouldn't have had you, but shit, he wanted you, and you got a taste of that apple pie, and you just went haywire, and now he can't get right. You know what I'm saying? And that's so messed up. So many of you are just walking around, can't get right, and acting like you know something when you know nothing. I don't care who you are. Who you are. I don't care who you are on YouTube, whoever you think you are. If you are not operating off spirit, you are nobody. And that's real talk. That is real talk. That's like nobody wants to hear real talk. Y'all want to hear something fancy. You want to hear something that feels good, but you don't want to go to church. That's so hypocritical. That's why I stopped going to church. How y'all all about God, but you still smoking and drinking and fucking and sucking and what? If you're not literally living your life how it says in that Bible, you are a hypocrite all on your own. God just say come as you are, come as a retarded person and just be like, okay, thank you, God. No. God is a warrior. He said, do not be a footstool for nobody. A doormat. Don't be stupid. Don't be no fool. Yeah, God takes care of fools and babies, but it's because a fool don't know and the baby is innocent. You know what I'm saying? A dummy gonna be a dummy regardless. You know what I'm saying? But y'all act out here 50 something years old all on the internet like some females. And you wonder why the females are acting and looking like how they do. The original woman can't even look original no more. We want to be so assimilated like the non-melanated woman, all the fur women, fur-haired women, all this hair and all this. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. And you men are not being men no more, loving women who are just being natural because y'all not natural. Y'all wearing your pants saggy. Y'all still got fitted hats on. And yeah, because you don't look right with your hat off. Right. A lot of y'all receding hair, ain't got no hair no more. Right. Well, you know what I'm saying? So stop trying to, y'all play along to the dynamic and y'all gonna fall right down with the system. And y'all might not, y'all might think y'all on the right side of righteousness, but you're falling, boo. If you're not on truth, operating off truth and spirit, you are nothing. So I'm gonna end it off on one of these Hermetica cards that I got in tarot. We're just gonna end it off because I just really needed to say that. And I don't care who views my views. You get 80 views, 350 views, 2,000. The message is going to resonate who it needs to resonate for, and it's going to be there for who it needs to be there for. So we got 4 of Pentacles, Lord of Earthly Power, and then you got 7 of Pentacles in reverse, which is Lord of Success Unfulfilled. So obviously unfulfilled in reverse is being fulfilled. So Lord of Earthly Power, 4 of Pentacles, you're getting exactly what's divine. It's Saturn energy. It's like you're on top of it. You know what I'm saying? Again, if y'all are not on the spiritual ascension, you are you're not evolving, you're devolving, and you're digressing. You're not getting better because you're missing the whole point of why you're here. Why exactly did your parents create you? Not to be interpreting somebody else's narrative. Are you retarded? Anybody who studies law or anybody who reads understands the whole objective. It doesn't take someone to say, "Oh, I said it first. Dane Calloway said it first. So and so said it first. Young Pharaoh's the tightest." What are you talking about? So again, Ashe to Bobby Hemmett, Ashe to C. Freeman L. Ashe to those who stayed on the right side of righteousness, because a lot of the people that y'all looked up to ended up in the senior citizen home, okay, at the end of it. So you want to talk all that talk of how they was pushing the agenda, you know what I'm saying, the Africanism agenda, pan agenda and all that, but a lot of y'all ended up in the nursing home. So let's talk about that. Okay, the man who created the Cosbys, who created the Good Times, where y'all on Netflix, he was in the shelter, and I know he been passed away because that was such a long time ago. Okay, so y'all need to keep it real. For those who are keeping it real, keeping it real. So I say to Took, if you coming out, if you here, if you're iso crustaceous, then I say to you. If Hoover, Larry Hoover, if you're one of the chiefs, I say to you, my spirit is going to align with you. I say to all those who are aligning with the truth. Telepathically, we ain't got to say a motherfucking thing. So therefore, who's really operating off of truth? We ain't got to explain nothing to you. Did you hear me? Without me saying anything, did you hear me?